Hey y'all, I promised you a few videos coming up, so I thought I would do a quick one for you this morning. Um, well, actually guys, if I can find my notes, because you know me, I need my notes. Hi, I'm RV Butterfly. Bert's behind the camera over here. I don't know what he's doing, playing with his phone or something, I don't know. Probably doing crosswords. Okay. What I wanted to talk to you about was I had some really good first impressions about. I've been hearing all week about the postage wanting to get a raise again, and they want to raise it up to $1 for a stamp, you know, stuff like that. So this is my first impression, just my opinion, okay? All right, let's see how I did my notes here. There are a lot of resellers online, okay? Most of us are just out there trying to make extra money just to make it. And that's the truth, especially for people on Social Security. And the stores, like all kinds of stores I cannot name, because I'm not sure I can, are closing a lot of areas. A lot of big stores in big cities, in medium cities, they're closing their doors, and I noticed that the majority of them, they already had online grocery shopping and stuff like that. So what they did is they are going more towards the online, and they are also going towards little neighborhood stores. That's not just our big box store that, you know, we like to all shop at. Let me read my notes so that I can get this right. They are utilizing online a lot more because there are a lot more people that order groceries online, go to the back where they pick them up, or the side, wherever it is at your store, and I mean, they get their groceries, and 9 times out of 10 you get exactly what you want, unless they're, you know, out of them. And I think that they're just tired of all the rigmarole in the stores, and they thought that a lot of their problems would be solved if they had the electronic scanners. Now they're finding out that this ain't doing very good. So yeah, so I think I just feel like in the last 2 years, let me see my notes, guys, okay? Make sure I get my notes right here for you, because I know me. All right, let's see what I got here. It's upside down. Oh, yeah, we've had a lot of postal raises in the last 2 years. I mean, maybe I was so busy with my kids when they were growing up that I never noticed all kinds of raises at the post office, but I don't remember those. And I mean, there were people struggling back then too, you know? And I'm sure they were all overworked, because remember the phrase we used to have, going postal? Yeah. Well, you know, people were under a lot of stress, just like they are now. Yeah, there's more of it now, of course. But how can you justify, not just the U.S. Post Office, how can you justify the FedEx and the UPS? Let me tell you why. Okay, I live in a rural area, and maybe 30 minutes from a big town, okay? Pretty good sized town. Okay. We only get mail 3 times a week. Yeah, we only get mail 3 times a week, if we're lucky. And usually on Saturday, if they have enough, they'll come around and they'll drop some packages off or something. But that's USPS. But also, I have had all week long, not just this week, all week long I have had little notes in my Gmail, and it says, we will be delivering your package today. So I stay home and I wait all day. And this isn't just USPS or UPS or FedEx. This is all three of them, okay? So I'll sit home and I'll wait because, they put it right out on the porch. We live in the city part of a rural area. So, a lot of people are driving by all the time. So, and they won't show up. And then I look at it again, and they had changed it. It'll be there tomorrow. Well, then tomorrow comes, and it still don't show up. And then if you have to call them to curse them out or whatever, you're just going to get the recording. That's it. And they're going to try their very best on that recording for you to speak to just the recording or AI. That's it. So it's really hard to get to talk to a person nowadays if you haven't noticed that. Okay, so that's like yesterday. I was waiting on a package for about, 10 days after it was supposed to have been here, okay? Nope, never came. I said, okay. So last night I looked at it on my Gmail again. It said, it'll be there tomorrow. But I'm not sitting home today, okay? I am so tired of sitting home day after day and them telling me packages are coming and this is coming and that is coming and they never show up. So and also FedEx, UPS, what is with the holes in the packages? It's not just me. I see all my reseller friends getting packages that not only the company should be pissed off about it, the company you're ordering from, but the UPS people or the FedEx people, they should be pissed off because it looks like they're somebody, either the shipping department or the people who load the trucks. I don't know if the drivers do or not, but either they're in bad moods or there is a bad case of morality. Because I have gotten, you look at some of my videos, I have gotten boxes that were kicked, and you could tell they were kicked. Sat on, their arms have been inside the tops of the boxes. They have punched holes in the boxes. I remember, I think it was last spring, I'm not sure, but I think last spring I had ordered a couple of 100-pound boxes of jeans from American Thrift Supply, and they always have them, thank God they always have them in plastic and then inside the box. Because it had been raining here, I don't know how many days, pouring. And they must have left it out on the shipping platform, or I don't know what they did. But all the jeans in that box, even though it had plastic around it, were ruined. And I got a hold of American Thrift Supply to let them know. And bless their heart, they sent me a whole brand new box without even asking for that one back. All they asked was for pictures, and as soon as it came, I took pictures. So we were good there. So I don't know. I don't get it. It's like the last 10 years or so, the mail doesn't get delivered right. The people are nasty as hell at the post office. At least they are here. I used to have some nice ones in other places. I don't know what's going on here. But, I mean, I get it. You're getting older, you're getting frustrated. So am I. But if I treat my customer like that, do you think they want to give me a raise? I don't think so. They may not even come visit any of my platforms online. That's just the way it is. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about this whole thing? I mean, yes, people are entitled to a wage that they can live by. But do you know how much postmen make just at the USPS? Because I've had many of friends who worked at the post office, delivering mail, delivering packages. Let's see. The last friend I know that did that, he passed away not too awful long ago, about 5 years ago. And I knew him and his sister like forever. Well, he made about $40 an hour. Okay, yes, he was there several years, maybe 12, more than 12. But he was making he probably about $38 an hour, something like that, as a postman. Okay, so how much more are we going to pay these guys for? Are they just trying to make up for the email? Because that's what I'm beginning to think, that they've lost a lot of business, of course, because people email back and forth. I got that. But we can't keep paying for all that. I mean, they got to figure out a different way to do that. I mean, I actually feel that sometimes, like, I closed all my stores online. And I'm going to try to do my own website or something like that, because I think that's better. Because the rates of the platforms are just going up. And they find any reason to raise your rates. They do. If you get negative feedback, if you get a neutral feedback, if your package gets there late, which you ain't got no control over once it leaves you, and they used to say that, but they don't anymore, they will drop your performance, and the more they drop your performance, the more they raise their fees on your product when it sells, and your insertion fees. So, excuse me, where do you get off doing that? Can't we, like, do something to the post office or whoever's not delivering the crap? But anyway, okay, that's my spiel. Let's see here. I want to make sure I covered everything. Yeah, see, that's what I was just saying, I believe they don't like everything being online, all the delivery services, the post office, what have you. I don't know, I think a lot of the towns now are into doing tourist attractions. I know that this town is where I'm at, and we are about 20 minutes from the Canton flea market, which is one of the biggest flea markets, and it's only once a month. It comes once a month, and believe me, we get people from everywhere. They're building so many RV glamour parks around here, it's not even funny. And I think people are kind of upset with the traffic and stuff because they got, what do you call it? No, sorry guys. Because there's so many houses for sale here, you would not believe it. And I'm talking about, there must be 8 on the next street, just on that street. And just all over this neighborhood. It's unbelievable. Our block is probably the one with only one house. So, I don't know. I think, though, that I really think that this is going to become less touristy. I really do, because of the way the area is headed. And I think that we are all going to be really surprised here pretty soon. I've seen a lot of people this year stop reselling. They just dead stopped it. They took their shit off the market and everything. They just got disgusted because the fees were going so high. And the platforms were changing this, changing that. And every time they do that, they're down for a certain period of time. And then they make another glitch by trying to change something. And when they change something, people can't get in there and work on their stuff. They can't communicate with their sellers. Their buyers and stuff like that, or sellers, So they need to take like maybe a week of inventory off. and have somebody go through what all the changes they want to make, and then put them down, and then that 1 week get whoever does that for you to make all your changes. And unless you have a glitch or a problem, you shouldn't be on there shutting your shit down all the time, because that's what eBay does. And everybody else is starting to follow. But anyway, let's see. Oh, and another reason that these sales are going down is the postage. I mean, I have had people tell me before I took my stuff off my platform that the postage has caused them to quit shopping online. Maybe that is a what do you call it? Maybe that's the way for the government or somebody, and you know me, I don't talk about government on here at all, but for them to get people back in the stores, because, you know, everybody's buying online. They'd rather sit at home online, order their groceries at home online, order from Amazon. You know, they can get just about anything they want online. They don't even have to go to the store. So I think maybe that's a way to keep the stores from closing down. What do y'all think? Let me know what you think of the whole situation in my comments. I am eager to find out. I'm going to post this on probably all my channels, because I don't know who watches all of them and who don't. So I want a good feedback on this, and then I'll give you a double feedback on your feedback. I love y'all. We're going to go take us a little ride today, because I ain't been out of this house and I'm going stir crazy. I love y'all. I'll have another video for you later or tomorrow. Bye, guys.